Alright, so making a hydro dip mask. Well, first you want to get these materials. And for the paint, I used the camouflage Rust-Oleum stuff. Yeah. And for here, you just push aside the container, get your mask, set it down, and you got to take apart the lens from the actual mask itself. And to do this, you got to unlock the little lock thing so that you can take that latch thing on the side of the tip-in mask. And then you got yourself a possibility of getting the actual lens out of your mask. So I'm trying to show you here the actual lock and unlock thing that you have to use your flathead screwdriver for. Obviously not a very great camera angle, but I don't really know how to do it, so cut me some slack, please. So you set those two locking mechanisms aside, and then you pop the strap thing that goes on the back of that actual mask itself. Pop those right out, you take it right out, just like so. And then doing so, your lens should just pop out of the actual mask. And then what you do is you set the actual strap aside, you grab the mask, or the lens I mean, the mask and the lens. You set the lens aside, and then you get the mask. And then what you do is you gotta take the tape and put the tape right on the mask, like so. So this is what you should have after taking it all apart, and what should be set aside. And then as you can see here, I have a little holder thing, like a little handle for dipping the actual mask in. Of course, I made it out of the actual tape, painter's tape. So you bring the tub back in the container that you want to hydro dip with. So now you take your paint, and of course I'm using the Rust-Oleum, like textured type of paint. And then you shake it all up. And then the second one I'm using is the camouflage OD green, I guess you could say, paint. You shake them all up real good so that when you go to spray it, it should be fine. And then have a little fun as you're shaking the cans, you know. Can't take this too seriously, you know. And that one has a ball inside of it, so it shakes it up real good. And the other one does not have any, so you might as well just puke. And of course, like I said, have some fun shaking the cans up, because you can't take this too seriously. So you set those aside, and then you grab your other two cans, which is the primer, the white primer that I'm using before I actually paint the mask in the water. And then the other paint I'm using is a black can of spray paint over Rust-Oleum. And then you shake those up again. Have some fun with shaking the cans, because, again, I'll say it for probably the third time now, you can't take this too seriously. And my right arm is killing me. I'm sure you probably don't really realize it, but I don't know why, but my shoulder was just killing me. So you set those aside, and yeah, perfect. So you take your paintball mask, set it all the way out there, I don't know, somewhere where it's safe for you to spray paint your actual mask. But I got it out so that you can see it, and it's perfect. So then you bring your actual primer, your bonding primer, or whatever you do. Yeah, it's got to be made for plastic. So you take your primer, take the cap off, you throw it to the side, and then you spray paint it. And you want to make sure that you're getting all of the edges so that you don't miss one spot where the paint might not stick to. So yeah. And it's perfect. Let's go. Alright, so now you take the black spray paint, you throw it in there, and yeah, just spray it into the actual container. It should be fine. If you spray too hard, it might be fine, but just try and keep it light so that it doesn't spray the water everywhere. And then here comes the rocky type of spray paint. Throw that in there. And then next is the OD green camouflage Rust-Oleum spray paint. I just spray painted it in there. You got to get a design that you want, and if you don't really have a design that you're really looking for, just spray it in there like I am. Just spraying it and hoping for the best. And then, of course, if you don't like the way it looks, you keep going back with the black or the green or whatever. And then right there, it just stopped working. I don't know what, but we think it was the paint, but it just stopped working, so black is out. As you can see, I really try to make that work, but I just couldn't get it to work. So, on to the next color. So you take your screwdriver or any stick that you want to use to make it so that you can get a weird design or whatever. I was just basically mixing it around for no reason, I guess. And I got some paint on the actual screwdriver, but you know what? I could just wipe that off. It's whatever. So you set the screwdriver aside. You take your mask so that you can actually hydro dip it. I'm trying to get a nice grip on it, but you know. Set it down in there so that it sticks to the actual mask. You gotta get the sides. And then you pull out your final product. And on the sides, I don't know if you could have seen it, but the rocks didn't actually do paint. It was just basically just rocks. It was just a textured rock paint. So it didn't stick like the other paint did. So the textured paint just absolutely was just bad. Like just bad. So I tried to hydro dip my mask with this textured stuff for vases and stuff, but this is what it turned out. And I retaped it, so I'll try it one more time. Yeah. I don't know if the camera does its justice, probably not, because, you know, but I'm gonna try it one more time. Yeah. So like I said, the black spray paint
I don't know.
failed on me. So I got this new black spray paint that I just found in the house, and I'm just using that.
And then I have to quick do this one. Spray it in here before it dries, because once it dries,
so it'll dry in the water, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
It has like this weird texture to it. And look, I tried to make a design on it with this. See, but And I try to put a hand
And of
on
course,
it.
now you
It
take your
didn't work
mask,
out very well.
you dip it in there,
Use the strap.
and let's see how it works. Fingers crossed it'll be good.
You just set it right down in there.
And of course, now I'm putting it sideways because I see a design that I like in the water, and I'm going for it.
Oh, dude, that's crazy cool. Just pull the strap out and don't hold on to the edges. Just pull it up with its strap and let it drip. That way you won't miss the payment on it.
So now you pull it out, and fingers crossed it'll be good.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
I can't wait until we get to see the actual final product of it.
No.
Oh, yes, we got to see the final product. Oh, my gosh. And as you can see, it looks so good. Oh, look at the sides. Oh, man. And, of course, the sides were the part that was really bad from before. And I guess this is just what happens to your hands when you're done with hydro dipping. If you ask me, it's cool, I guess. And this is what the container looks like.
So, I got the final product of the paintball mask, and obviously I messed up before, so I had to wipe it off. And even then, it was still pretty cool, but I had to dip it again, and now I think it looks amazing. Let's see what happens. Oh my, look at that. Look at that. Oh man. And I think the white primer did a really nice job of just capturing it all in. And it's a nice sunny hot day out, so it dried fairly fast. So let's take the tape off. Yeah, alright, just to make it easier for me, I'm just gonna do this so that I can just take the tape off, put it over my garbage pile that's going out over there. And of course the tape is still wet, so it's very easy to take off. And I don't want to mess the mask up, so. But I know you're probably thinking, well then why are you taking the tape off when it's still wet? Well, it's because the paint itself is still dry. So I have to go slow to make sure that I don't mess anything up. Take this one. There it is. Now at this point, it's basically just the fact that, there it is. There it is. There it is. Alright, look at that puppy. Alright. There it is. Oh. Alright. Now it's time to put the lens and stuff back in. So in order to do this, it's super easy. Slide it right in. Just like that. Now you got this box here and here, which are from the actual lens itself. And first, so it's basically just doing what you did, but in opposite order. So you take this, you gotta, so you see the slits right here, right there. Yeah, you put that in right here. You gotta finagle it right there. You gotta get it in there. There we go. All right, now it's in. Actually, maybe not really. No, I was right. Okay. So this goes over here, and I don't know if you saw it in the last clip, but you see the lock and the unlock. Yeah, you're gonna need that. So what you do is, from it being flat, you pull up so that this is protruding out. You got this. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to show you this, but you put this into that box right there, and then you just click it in. Then you take your flathead screwdriver and you lock it into place we have to keep pushing in so that now it'll stay locked. And then you do the same thing to the other side. Take the lock part, or the locking part, you just put it in there and you lock it in. And you take your screwdriver and just lock it, oh god, in place, just like so. Now you got your beautifully hydro dipped paintball mask. Now onto the cool but probably cringy shots of me doing a pano over the whole mask. Cut to that. So this is the final product. Mask looks amazing with the outfit. You know, I think it turned out rather good. With the outfit, I mean, I didn't put on everything because, you know, I don't want to. But I think the mask complements my camo, everything else. I mean, well, these are different types of camos, but you get the point. I'm really trying to get a vest or something, like maybe a different type of like pants or something, so that it would be the same camo. But either way, this mask, I try to make it so that either way this mask would like look good with whether I would get like a different type of vest or if I would get a different type of pants or something like that. I don't know, but I tried, and I think it turned out amazing. I hope this video helped, and if you did decide it did help you out with your mask hydro dipping it, please consider liking and subscribing, and comment down below if it did help you. That would be amazing if you could do that. And that's it. See you next time. This is Head of Magician signing off for now. Let's go. Boom.